Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 6 of Rockhold, the Gift of Shadow. And today, well, we are in the face of crisis. In the last episode, we had a breach, finally, into the Tier 1 Caverns. But to our great dismay, there were troglodytes, and quite a lot of them. Luckily, our brave military legend Nish has come all the way from Sandwalls, where she already took down a hill titan, as I see. And as you see here, she took down a lot of giant animals. And now, at Rockhold, she wrangled 2 troglodytes with her bare hands. So here what we see is we need to save our silly jurists from themselves and make sure they don't start accidentally killing themselves. It's a tragedy about the wheelbarrow. Don't let it go bad there, you fools. Well, we'll see about that. The thing is, troglodytes aren't that particularly dangerous. They're just, well, against a city without any weapons, they are lethal. But that's just that. So when will finally somebody pick up the task to build that wall? Huh? Care to tell me? Construct building. Well, okay. This wall is very, very low priority. This is not good. Oh, dear. Well, I mean, the good news is we can send Nish to kill whatever might swarm into this place. All we need to do now is to pay attention. So, in the previous episode also, we started to carve out the down below area for our MAGMA workshop. It's been not as good as I wanted it to be, but, well, it certainly did work out at the end. So let's see. Yeah, somebody wants to pick up that wheelbarrow. That's good. But I don't think we need to be too concerned here. After all, there is one brave soldier. And due to the fact that Nish is such a legendary quality fighter, this won't be any big deal. I really feel like we got off lucky here when she joined us from, or he joined us from Sandwalls. I mean, the Titan Slayer. So Nish, I mean, you were asking for it. Welcome to the main cast. So let's check out Nish. Oh, we have we have a cat in the system, so probably the cat will now start exploring the caverns for us. Or, well, not probably, it will. Absolutely. So we need to cancel that designation here, otherwise somebody will look forever for a way to that wheelbarrow. Really nasty stuff. Can make your FPS die. Anyways, let's finish this part. I really am looking forward to the capability to make clay and glasswares to our own pleasure. Because I want to set up some safety system for this fort as soon as we can. Alright, beautiful. So I'd say we're going to go the obsidian way. A human caravan has arrived. Hooray! Our allies, they found Rockhold. Beautiful. So in terms of the narrative, this is a good moment. This means the humans are totally okay with what we're doing here. We have our diplomatic relationships together, and let's see what they bring. So first up, I want to forbid all the stuff that's lying down here, because I don't want anybody ever come back to this place, since we're going to seal it off. Okay. That's this part. Then we're going to make sure that we got enough buckets. So next job, bucket. We're going to make them the wooden ones because we don't have any other material to make them out of. So let's say we want 10 empty buckets at all times, and it's time to send the gem bin upstairs. I mean, I didn't cut any gems so far, so we're trading rough gems only, which is sort of a shame and, well, shouldn't be done ever, in my humble opinion, but we're going to go and see what they bring. I mean, obviously, Chaos cannot lift entire bins. I'm very positive about that. Or at least I sincerely hope so. Anyways, we sealed off that thing. And now we can just do the simplest thing and whack a hole into the ground. And there's again newly arrived animals that I forgot to pasture up. Love this feature. There we go. Probably need to expand my pasture. There we go. We struck Chrysoprase. Why did we strike Chrysoprase? Ah, because my cat is scouting out the Chrysoprase. She's living the good life now downstairs. As long as she can live. There we go. So now we have that. And if we'd be now building just a piece of floor on top of that, we'd had the problem that we still would have access between the magma ocean and our magma chamber, because all our magma workshops need to have a little bit of a hole in the ground. And that's where the trouble starts. Therefore, once this chamber is full, we're going to magmatize the whole thing, so no magma creatures will crawl out of the crevice here. But first, this whole thing has to fill up. That's one darned early access into the magma workshop business. But in all seriousness, if everything is so close together, I'd be a fool if I'd be transporting magma upstairs, because there is just not any necessity for that. So let's see if this is now something we can do. Alright, so you guys brought not too many things that we actually are able to use. Wrong size in many things. We don't need cloth. Another anvil. Yeah, I'm buying an anvil, as it is good tradition between the dwarves and the humans to trade an anvil. We're going to make a donation to the humans at the same time, because I strongly believe in good diplomatic relations here. Alright, so this anvil will be used for our first magma workshop. There we go. Or, well, one of our first. I mean, I still don't know when we will be able to utilize steel and metal. We certainly don't have any metals to work with. I mean, ores, bars and all. But, well, we're gonna get there. Alright. Once that chamber is fully filled up, we're going to order to send the bucket brigade. The slate rocks are casually melting away down here. Life's good. Alright, so the food situation, though, is still on a point which I don't like too much. So we are going to go and collect some more food. And at this point, I don't know. The kitchen is cooking with all the stuff. Alright, there we go. That seems to be okay. As you see here, we have now a huge amount of plump helmet spawn available. We could be just slaughtering an animal or so. That would be an option too. Alright. Put that foraging on a high priority. Our food production hasn't fully kicked in yet. The quarry bushes will fix that problem over time, but so far, well... What is going on here? Whatever. Our seed situation is looking really weird. And why does nobody carry away the troglodyte corpses? I mean, we have a stockpile zone for these things. You see, that's why I made a garbage zone. Because somehow, sometimes, things just don't get removed fast enough. Okay. So I see here the typical gridlock situation that I'm used to in this phase of the game. Jeez. So we managed to strike a pocket of magma that ain't fully... That's not able to fully fill up the place, but that doesn't matter too much. So let's obsidianize that crevice. Alright. Looking good. So let's head back to Nish. After all these things are done, what is the story of yours? So Nish has memories up to the spring of the year 103, so that's quite some time ago. He has no sense of vengeance or retribution. He has an incredibly calm demeanor after seeing the goblin Snang Soromena's dead body. It's been the first dead body that he saw, I think. He does not enjoy participating in physical confrontations, and he works to square up his natural tendency with his respect of martial prowess. He's intellectually stubborn, rarely changing his mind during a debate regardless of the merits. He can occasionally lose focus on the matter at hand, and he isn't particularly ambitious. He does not often feel lustful. He likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into the abstract. He likes to take it easy, and he whispers when he is thinking hard about something. So he likes jet, pig iron, banded agate, hungry head leather, sea serpent bone, okay, newt fabric, bolts, doors, crowns, coins, sheep for their wool, coins. Damn, we need to make coins. Iguana men for their dewlaps, and the words of the dead ash. Are really... Wait a sec. He likes to consume worm? Yes, worm. Nautilus, lettuce, passion fruit wine. You are one weird fella, Nish. But that is okay. You're in good company here. Alright. So, a scholar is visiting us. Why is a scholar visiting us? Mess Toss Perfect Channels. He is a member of the Lone Anvil. Huh. That's cool. So, one of our previous fellas from the previous fort is paying us a visit. I'm so happy. These things, they really make me happy. Okay. So this ends up the expedition quarter. We need to think about a proper area for more people, and just when I'm talking about more people do arrive. So let's pause the game for a second and check out if we can catch them on the map still. So most of them are already going in. Locum Stake Fort. Zastai Clenched. High Master Engraver. Hello there. Not bad. That's always a very welcome sight. And Odom Greatest Ores. Skilled Furnace Operator. Well, okay. These people, they come with qualities that we don't really can fully utilize here. Well, as of yet. The goblins will come, and with the goblins comes the goblinite. And with the goblinite, we finally will gain access to our metal industry. Or so the idea is. There we go! My magma forges! That makes me so happy. Alright, so let's set up the rest of these. In this hall we can dump down so many workshops. We got all we require. So let's bring up some orderlies, because I think no orderlies, no bucket brigade. So there we go. Okay, so workshops. We need magma glass furnaces. Ideally, a couple of them. Then, well, I think we're going to be okay with 2 magma smelters here. Don't think we need more than that. And the rest will be magma kilns. If necessary, we will upgrade this whole business by some. And then the wood furnace, because we might be needing to make some ash. There we go. So one of ours is mad. Very, very mad. So Eden Colwald. What's the meta? Alright. Reliving trauma. Suffering a major injury. Alright. Alright. So I would assume that Eden Colwald has been attacked by a troglodyte. Well, this guy seriously does, or this woman does have a tendency to get wrought up in problems. Maybe these are problems from the previous time. I don't know. Anyways, let's bring up a tavern to light up the spirits of everybody. Lighten up the spirits, not light up. I think that is that would go too far. So, the bronze breakfasts, and let's say we are going to assign. I would have assigned a yeah, well, let's assign one of the metalsmiths, because they will be really not busy here. Not at all. So we're going to slap down a stockpile zone for drinks. There. Of course, we need to set it up that it also picks up drinks, otherwise it won't work. And we need to get the remaining troglodytes out of my staircase. Jeez. Well, I'm very sorry that I'm very happy that Niche was around when all that went down. So let's put our miners back to a general task. And Eden, I'm going to turn off his schedule in general, or her schedule, and we're going to make sure she's going to have some time to relax. Tell you what, it's gonna be double dwarf of the day today. So Eden, we feel with you. So she seeks out exciting, adventurous situations. Huh? Who thought? She rarely looks on others with lust. She desires little for herself in the way of possessions, and she's very trusting. She's often nervous. She can sometimes act without deliberation, and she's rarely happy or enthusiastic. And she's conflicted by this, as she values parties and merrymaking in the abstract. She prefers to present herself modestly, and she doesn't try to get things done perfectly. She has a sense of duty, and she likes to take it easy. She likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into the abstract. She does not have a great aesthetic sensitivity, and she's conflicted by this, as she values artwork. It's great. She occasionally overindulges. She mutters under her breath when she's angry. Well, relieved while crying on somebody in charge. So yeah, we are giving Eden here a bit of a therapy time. So welcome aboard, Eden. I hope this whole situation will turn out better for you over the course of the time. She likes selenite, copper, praise, willow wood, giant hair leather, loon bone, rope reed fabric, amulets, dogs for their loyalty, scorching banshees for their horrifying features. I didn't even know scorching banshees existed. Abaca trees for their leaves, the words of the scholarly satins, and the sound of the lavender bells, and the sight of the aquamarine rocks. When possible, she prefers to consume giant horseshoe crab, brook lamprey, dwarven wine, linseed oil, and blueberries. She absolutely detests rats. What a diet. Welcome aboard, Eden. Welcome aboard. So, we need to configure the tavern to... Yeah, all visitors welcome is okay. We, after all, want to be a multicultural fortress sometime later down the road. And what better time to start than here right now. Alright. So, let's drop down some bricks into the temple. Let's see. What kind of material do we have? Well, I think I'm gonna roll here with plain old siltstone. Yes, the temple itself is already siltstone in its foundations. Well aware of that, but at the same time I really do like this color differentiation. I hate nothing more than when all rooms in a fort are all color and color and color and color. So, speaking about that, the Eye Master Engraver does really make me happy, and so far, as we're going to have an easy time in upgrading our real estate here. There we go. So, down here, the first bucket has been put down there. So, well, turns out that we have the same problem as we had quite often. A simple bucket doesn't suffice. I forgot about that. So we need to do it a little bit more sophisticated. So let's do this. So we gotta wall it off like that. Then we drop down this. Oh, before we wall it off, we need to put a hatch on top of it. So, yeah, we're prepping up these things for the case that something might crawl out of the depths there. I was hoping that water bucketing would be enough, but obviously it's not. Or maybe it will at some point, but I somehow doubt it. So instead, we are going to go and drop hatch cover on top of that. Lever it up. Smack a hole in the ground here. And then we're just going to fill up that chamber with water. And then we're going to flick the switch and obsidianize that spot here. Eventually it'll work. So, we got almost the things done. We just need to link these things together now. Set up the pit. There we go. So now we have a real nice situation going on here. And the caravan from the mountain home has arrived. Beautiful. Another year has passed. Another year our merry crowd has survived. I mean, I still feel a little bit bad that I have not set up yet a gem cutter's workshop and all, but you see, there are so many things that we need to take care of. There's always something that can slip through the cracks. So just waiting for the mechanisms to be triggered together. Now we just need to wall it up. And I really hope that they're going to get the job done fast enough that it's not going to evaporate away. We'll see about that. So, they brought metal. Not much, but some. Let's pay that. Alright. And we're going to buy ourselves a little bit of meat. Just a little bit. So we can make our diet a little bit easier. And yeah, that's pretty much that. We offer the rest as a gift and all our gems are gone for the moment. But that doesn't matter. We don't need them as badly as the rest of our empire does. At least that's what I think is the case. Anyways, so we will make the magma workshop eventually safe. Definitely. It'll now just take a while until the water has been poured there. But as you see, things are moving forward in a proper fashion. Alright. Nice. Makes me very happy to see how well all these things go off here. So, next step in my plans, I want to beautify the environments here. Especially the tavern and the temples, all the places where people socialize at. That increases the amount of happy thoughts, and currently people are looking a little bit unhappy on this end here. But well, could be worse. Only 6 of 23 are in the negative tendency. That makes 17 that are still happy. Okay, so metal bars. We will still order the same composition here. There we go. And of course, I want a stockpile down here for metal bars. So here it goes, metal bars, all of them. Let's head back upstairs. Where I got all these. So now they'll extract the metal bars out of that stockpile, and that should do the trick. A human poet is visiting us. All right. So let's see if he'll be socializing up with our culture one day. Okay, I really hope that the orderlies get the job done fast enough to flood this place. So, rumors from the poet. Okay. Let's see. Tasks. Alright, somebody is already on the job. Yeah, the problem is that we don't have a own water source so far. We still have to rely on the ponds out there. But, yeah, well. We'll see. I'll let that run for a while and hopefully they'll be able to fill that up. I mean, usually it does take a while until bad things come crawling out of Olo. But I had it already that a magma crab emerged and did do quite some nasty things to the people up here, so we gotta stay careful here. But look at that, we have our first little assortment of iron bars, and I think it is really important that we, as a faction here, hold together to make sure that we'll have more things that we can use for the sake of trading. So, more gemstones we need to quarry out and all those things, but yeah, for that, it is time to take a break. So I really thank all of you for watching. Take a comment down there if you have anything on your mind. I'm always eager to hear back from you. And feel free to leave a thumbs up to please the algorithm to recommend this video to more people. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you'd be so kind. I'd be very happy about that. Besides that, there is a nice assortment of links in the description box, leading to all manner of different Dwarf Fortress things that I made. You can also find the link to my Discord channel there, and also to my Twitch channel where I do stream quite regularly. And of course, there are Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee waiting for people that deem this channel worthy of a few dimes. If you support the channel, I want to say thanks, and if you are right now watching this video still, I want to say a big thanks especially to you in particular for watching my videos up until the very end. I really appreciate, and I hope you had a good time, and let's see what'll happen on the next episode. Bye bye!